You just got murked.
Whenever you just strive to be your best, that's whenever you kind of know what your limit is. But if you just try to top it off and go as far as possible, that's when things start to happen.
Who is that third guy then?
The third quarterback right now is Seth Washington.
Needs are on the track.
Seth Washington.
What's happening?
What's going on, baby? How you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Good. You too, man. Ready?
Yeah, let's roll.
All right. Get your soundtrack going.
Sounds good.
What do you usually listen to?
You know, I'm not a huge up-tempo dude. I like to kind of keep things slow, but at the same time, I like to mix things around, you know?
All right.
So,
yeah, I can dig it.
I mean, before a game, I might listen to some smooth R&B to get in my zone. Yeah. So you know, I could go from Anthony Hamilton to John Legend to
Sometimes you gotta cry a little bit louder. Coming from where I'm from. Sometimes you gotta fight the pain, yeah. Sometimes you gotta walk alone. Coming from where I'm from.
I might go up a notch with Stevie Wonder, but
Keep on turning, 'cause it won't be too long.
you know, it's kind of random,
You
but
all around the board.
yeah, I like
that actually does for you, gets you in the zone.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's my thing. So, I mean, every now and then, don't get me wrong, I'll listen to something that gets me a little turned up, but
When you do get turned up, what do you?
you know, I can't help myself with Migos. They get everybody lit. You can't miss out on some Future, because
Always.
it's a necessary sound you got going on with him. So
Definitely. Yeah, he's a beast, man.
he really came out this year too. He came with it.
What if you had to name what would be your tops from Future?
From Future,
Yeah.
I'd have to go. Let's see, I got them all right here. Might As Well. That's probably my number one. You know, talking about Elijah Wan Hakeem.
Yeah.
And taking off like a rocket. I like POA. And Fez Did a Sweep. Those are probably my favorites right now.
Last practice you've had?
The last practice. I think it was. Let's see. It was 2 days ago. I had a workout with Kevin Murray, and we just got back at it for the last time before I head out, which is later today. So it was a good work, out in the wind, out in the sun. So combated the elements, but it was a great last session.
In the beginning, how did you choose Kevin?
So actually, it was not until around freshman year I really started getting into quarterback. And
what were you before that?
I was playing running back, receiver. Actually, at the very start of my football career, I was playing DN. I just had no idea what I was doing out there. But so fast forward to freshman year, I just wrapped up my like summer training going in, and one of my teammates, his dad, heard through the vineyard about Kevin.
Yeah.
So you know, it was from that point to where I try to connect with him, got the first workout in, and from that point, that kind of set the tone. I kind of understood what he was about.
Yeah.
He started to get to know me, and then from that point, things have only gotten better between the both of us.
Yeah.
Our training, what we know on the same terminology, kind of keeping things on the same page. So it's been a long ride, but I'm really glad that's my dude. So and obviously he produces great quarterbacks. So
obviously.
We're on the way to pick up another one.
Exactly. He's heavy.
Absolutely.
So take a look at that.
Yeah.
And kind of walk me through
That's the 40 you got up first. You got a little 5-step escape drill. Throw it on the run. Across your body, kind of coming downhill.
Yeah.
You know, that's a tough throw to make, but once you master that, then that's basically most of the throws that you're gonna make in traffic. So that's something you really gotta work on. Let's see what else we got.
Know your place.
So here we had the 3 receiver drill, basically taking a 5-step drop. Coach is calling out which receiver to throw it to, and you just got to be quick with your decision.
Is that something you're used to?
Oh yeah, Kevin makes up this drill where it's basically the same thing. You're coming off your back foot with no hitch and just firing the thing. So
okay,
it's I mean, it's realistic because in most situations in a game, you're gonna have receivers to read off of 1, 2, 3, and you gotta find your guy and get it to him quick before that hole closes.
Gotcha.
We got some training with we got Tyrell slant route.
Tyrell, do you recognize when you're playing with that type of talent, or just real recognize real? Is that the situation there?
Absolutely. You can tell as soon as you link up and get the route going in any kind of situation, whether it's running one-on-ones or having them on your team. Of course, I didn't have him on my team, but you just know whenever you got a dude you can rely on and kind of know he's gonna make a play and you're gonna make a play. That's when you know it's real.
Right. Did he play to where you could tell he was gonna be, you know, a Nike All-Star, a Alabama signee? Did you know that at the time when you're throwing to these guys? Because I know you play with a lot of tough receivers, a lot of superstars. Can you tell that right off the bat?
With guys like him, where it just kind of like radiates out of him, I mean, I see it immediately. It's kind of, I mean, some guys will surprise you, but other times you just know automatically, like, that's that dude. He gets it done, and he's gonna be all over the map. So a guy like him, guy like Buck, guy like Rambo, all those guys, you just know right off the bat that they're special dudes and they make plays.
And does that make your job easier? How does that kind of feel to a quarterback? Do you know that going in, or are you like, okay, I can kind of not hit the target perfectly every time and he's still gonna make a play? What does that seem like to you?
It's definitely a confidence booster, but at the same time, it raises your level of play. You're not like, oh, like, I'm gonna throw this not in a good place just because I know he might be able to get it, but you want to play better, make them feel like you're able to do things on their level, so that everyone's playing at their peak performance. So it's kind of like a respect all around, and once you establish that, kind of a hard tandem to beat.
Do you all communicate a lot? When do you see these guys?
Yeah, so I try to get them out and throw routes with them as much as possible.
Okay.
Because that chemistry is important. Because game time, if you don't have a guy you can strongly rely on in those clutch situations, then it's kind of tough to really put it out there. So that chemistry is very important for everybody, whether it's defense or offense. So just kind of establishing that and keeping it strong is big for me.
What player would you want to play with? Would you want to throw with that you feel that inspires you, peer level?
I'd have to go with Rambo. That's my dude. He always makes plays, whether I throw him a good ball or bad. But I try to give him the best balls possible, just because I know his routes are flawless, and I don't know if I ever seen him get jammed up. He just comes off the line with some finesse moves that I ain't ever seen before and just leaves the DB in awe. So I mean, I've been throwing with him for a while now. And
how long is a while, would you say?
Probably about a year and a half or two.
Okay.
And you know, he never fails to amaze me. He really takes care of business on the field.
Can you tell that he puts in work as well?
Oh, absolutely. A guy like him with his skill, that's not just that natural stuff. That's where the natural meets the hard work, and you kind of see it all come together, and that's the product, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So you feel the same way when you're with Kevin out there grinding out?
Absolutely.
And then people can actually tell that, because there's a different level between you guys and other quarterbacks. Do you notice that, or?
Oh yeah, whenever we go to like open clinics or camps, and if there's more than one guy that works with Kevin, you know off the bat at the start of the drills, this guy has had work before and this work is with Kevin, because the footwork is on point, the ball is spinning, you got all your mechanicals and fundamentals in place, and it's just all kind of put together, rather than, yeah, he's got good feet, but he doesn't throw a good ball. Yeah, he throws a hard and deep ball, but his feet are trash and they're not in sync. That's how you determine kind of if a guy is put in the work or if he just gets out there and throws the ball around. So
wow. So you can, not only can you tell that he has a quarterback coach, but you can tell what quarterback coach he has, or as far as Kevin,
the caliber. Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen Grant out there a lot, or does it kind of, you don't cross paths very much until you come to a clinic or that type of deal?
Well, with Grant, I'm always seeing him before or after my workouts, because we go through every hour. So I might see him, I might walk in there and catch the end of his workout, or vice versa. So guys like him and a couple other guys, Kevin keeps a schedule where it's kind of on the same basis, so
yeah,
you'll probably see the same people, but you kind of know and have the same sort of respect for guys that have put in work with Kevin and continue to, and you can just tell with those guys. You know them when you see them. So.
Young Grant. Yes, sir.